Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
We live in a day and age where technology is creating a world without borders, filled with unlimited potential to improve the lives of the people around us. Innovarex Global Health ushers in a new way of leveling the playing field with increased access to quality healthcare services delivered at your doorstep. Our qualified professionals are equipped with state-of-the-art point-of-care testing technology to conduct tests such as kidney function, liver function, electrolyte tests, body composition, hemoglobin, A1C, and many more services with the highest efficiency in delivering results. The addition to our flagship Wellness on Wheels, more fondly known as WOW Delivery Service, brings the entire clinical experience full circle. IGH has remained committed to creating the future of healthcare delivery. Gone are the days of sending loved ones outside the country for basic medical services. Innovarex Global Health offers a new peace of mind and takes pride in delivering the quality of care we all deserve.
Diwli lanni maro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde ten e ngaldo sabu e ngaldo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki nyawloden ha humpondire makko est ce qu'on non e warude
waden no awa
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amerique
ko America woni kare humpitaki fibe musibe men baluwo be andanda kala ko wada wonde aduna si arrivi e juude mabbe a jonnay do dépassement Gambia har no weebi aya ata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗin no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko rewi sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basalle pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode ɗiɓe hay cash power ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa fala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴettu google account ma joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayiyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓi yama
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi hama si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jano
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falata
waɗen kisam.
For the first time in the history of the Gambia Printing Publishing Corporation.
Thank you very much for watching. This is Kerr Fatou and my name is Bubagaji. Of course, this is a special panel ahead of the independence celebrations in the Gambia. You know, it's almost 18th February and this is a very special day in the Gambia. Of course, I have very, very important personalities with me in the studios here. And of course, I have Amie Bojang Sissoho from the presidency. She is the Director of Public Relations Office of the, of course, President. I also have Captain Malick Sanyang, who is from the Gambia Armed Forces. And of course, I have Cadet Muhammeh Darboe, ASP Muhammeh Darboe. He is the deputy spokesperson of the Gambia Police Force, and of course we're going to discuss about the independence celebration. We know there are a lot of preparations from the office of the president, and of course with the police and the army. But we're supposed to have a representative from the, of course, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, but he is not yet around. I will first start with Auntie Amie. Welcome. You're live on Kerr Fatou.
Thank you very much for having us.
What are we expecting this year?
Well, we expect the normal march past and which will be, of course, the parade. That's why you have our colleagues here from the security forces, and they'll be dealing with them. And then you'll have the school children who are selected from Banjul, because it's going to be low-key. Low-key means we are not going to have international guests invited into So that's what it really means. But then the other things will go along with it. That's the parade, march past, and the speeches and things like that. But then this year we can say it's special in a way also, because that's as far as I recall, the first time we are organizing since 2017, which I can really talk about, a public forum that will bring together Gambians across the board to sit and reflect on the theme of the celebration this year, which is democracy, a recipe for peace and development. So we invited panelists, and we're going to have two sets of panel. We have the youth panel, and then we have the seniors panel. This is because...
And this will be during the independence celebration?
Yes, it will be on the 16th. Okay. It will be on the 16th of February, 2 days before Independence Day. Okay. That will give people the time to be there, and then enough time for discussions to take place, and then people can have a break the following day and sort out other last-minute issues. And then on Saturday, everybody will converge at the Makati Square, and then the parade will take place there.
So this public forum, who are these people involved? The stakeholders that will be participating in the independence celebration, right?
Not necessarily. It's Gambians across the board. Because what we
it's open to everyone?
Open to everybody, but it's controlled because the capacity of the room. In fact, we had a problem today because our initial capacity, when the adverts came out, people started calling to say they are interested and they want to be there. So that's giving us a little bit of a challenge. So we had to go back to try and see how we're going to adjust in terms of the capacity of the venue. So it's something that we did not expect will go that big. So we just wanted something that will, okay, apart from March Past, what? There will not be visitors, there will not be receptions and gala dinners or whatever, as far as the organizing committee is concerned. So we thought about, why not, as Gambians, can we sit together? Today is our day, we are going to celebrate it. Let's reflect on a theme, and the theme for this year happens to be democracy, the issue of peace, and the issue of development. So we say, okay, how are we going to do it? And when we threw the idea to the National Organizing Committee, it was accepted to say, okay, okay. And then say, how are you going to do it? We say, we want to hear voices that are not the everyday voices. We hear people like Amie Bojang every day. Okay, but can we listen to other voices and see what they think of the theme? And then the everyday voices will be there. Hopefully, there are as far as we remember, a lot of people have been invited, so that we listen to others and say, how do you understand this theme? And we did not impose on them any angle. We said, give us your reflection as a Gambian. What do you think of this theme? How do you understand it? How do you think it's... Because we assume that almost everybody would like, at least we believe, that's our belief, that everybody wants democracy. We believe that everybody wants peace, and we believe that everybody wants development. So the issue is, how do we interpret those themes, and how do we get there? So that's the whole purpose, so that the conversation among Gambians will at the highest level of a day when everybody will know today is our national day, we are going to celebrate this year. So as part of the celebrations, let us sit down and discuss among ourselves, and then the conversation continues, and we hope that it will be something that, if we succeed this year, hopefully it will be even bigger the next time.
And that will be on the 16th?
16th of February, because we are doing it 2 days before, to give people the chance after that day, so that maybe if there are other things that needs to be sorted out, the following day they can do it before the actual 18th February.
It's almost on the 18th. What are the things that are in place right now as far as this independence celebration is concerned?
The invitations have gone. I think most of the invitations, as far as I know from the protocol, they are gone. Some are still going, because you have to invite a lot of people. It's a national day, so it's really bigger than the normal meetings. And then the accreditation for the media, we made the announcement, the media houses have written. We have confirmed their receipt of their details of the lists they sent us for their particular media houses, and the printing of their IDs, the cards, accreditation cards. We have settled those issues, and the thing we are working on right now is the part of the forum also. I should mention that we are going to have enter-educate. Enter-educate in the sense that we gave the theme to some artists, creative work, to do some creative thinking about the theme, and they can entertain us while we also educate ourselves about the theme. And we're going to have a cultural ensemble, because we felt that, yes, when we talk about our national day, it's our identity we are talking about. And part of our identity is our cultural dimension, where we'll have the artists from traditional musicians who have been commissioned through the National Council for Arts and Culture to come, and we gave them the theme of so that they will also creatively intertwine that with their entertainment and their balafongs and whatever cultural, things they're going to do there. And we also, as part of this year's celebration, identified a poet and gave the poet the theme to say, this is the theme, you go and tell us what you think about it. And then they will also have that, and we hope that we'll have that one on the 18th at the March Pass, when the security forces finish, and before the president comes in, we'll do an interlude with that poet. The poetry will be centered around the theme of democracy, peace, and development.
Yeah. That is good. So is this year's independence, is it open to everyone, or only people that are invited should come?
It's open in the sense that apart from the invitation, those who are given invitation, the pavilion is also there at the Makati Square. Whoever is able to get in there and fill the place, you're welcome, because it's a national day. So even though it's not a huge one like the Independence last year, because it coincided with other ceremonies where you have international guests coming in and things like that, this time is only among ourselves. The international community will be represented through their representations who are already in the country. So basically, it's open to anybody who can go there, and we wish we could open the forum also, but because we expect the media will also be there, hopefully those who are not able to attend, they'll be able to watch on their screens, online, and you know, other options like the radio. So basically, it's a day for everybody. The conversation is for everybody. That's why even the media houses, we wrote to them to say, you can organize your normal programs and discuss the theme among yourselves. You choose even your panelists. We are not going to tell you who to invite. So that everybody knows that this is for everybody, for all citizens, and we have a say into what we think we are going to reflect as far as the theme is concerned.
So what are we expecting from the office of the president during this day?
Expectation is the statement. The president will give a statement to the audience in terms of the march past, and we expect him to talk on the theme also, because usually that's what we do. He will, when a theme is chosen, he will talk on the theme and give some advice onto other areas regarding education, the school children, and things like that. So basically, we expect him to deliver a statement where he will express some of the issues he wants to express regarding the theme and how it relates to education and the future of the country.
And at what time are we starting this time?
Yeah, it will always be, as usual, 10 o'clock. We know that the president is always on time, so he will be there. So those who are coming should be seated by 9:30. They'll be seated so that the other VIPs that are coming will be received. And by the time the president comes in, by 10 o'clock, we expect him to start.
Because I can remember last year when some people were late. They thought it wouldn't start.
No. President Barrow is always on time. So if you don't come on time, you'll be late. So when they say 10 o'clock, he will expect to be there till 10 o'clock. So we should keep to that.
So, and I also have, of course, Captain Malick Sanyang, my man from the Gambia Armed Forces. Of course, independence, when you talk about independence in the Gambia, especially for the army, the security in general, you know, people are interested in the parade and the march, but it's very important. So people follow most of the time because they love some of the things that you do. What are we expecting from you people this time?
Well, thank you, Gajugo, for having us here this evening. What is expected from us has been, I guess, what we have been giving the public. We know that we are very important stakeholders when it comes to commemorating this very important day, which is the 18th day of February each year. And going by that, a board was convened by the Chief of Defense Staff Gambia Armed Forces, comprising all the sister security forces of the Gambia, during which several meetings have been held, and then as a result, it culminated into the gathering of the different personnel from our, both the armed and the security services. And then they've since started their normal rehearsals, and then in fact, as a matter of fact, today they were in Banjul in the morning just to size the square, because there will always be a difference in terms of space between the Independence Stadium and of course that of the Makati Square. So they've gone there today, this morning, to size up the square in terms of being able to measure up to the expectations of the people for that very day. And then this Thursday also there will be a dress rehearsal that is to show exactly what they will be replicating during the D-Day. And I guess tomorrow, Tuesday, also they will be at the Independence Stadium, where all the armed and security services will be gathered, and they will be inspected by the top echelon of these forces in terms of their outfit, the general turnout itself, their regalias, name tags, the uniforms, just to make sure that the commander-in-chief is made proud that day, and of course the Gambian people that will be in attendance to be proud that day.
Yeah, is there any changes from the last years we understand this one. This is a low key, just like last year also it was. But do you have any changes in terms of what you prepare for this year?
Well, for us, if not making it better, we're not making any changes, because we do know that whether it's low key or high key, the armed forces is expected to appear and then make people feel that they have security forces present in the country. That is just to say that we are a symbol of power, and then it is always satisfying to the common citizenry to be able to look at their forces on parade and knowing that, okay, these are the men and women who are here for us, and then the little that we can do is to come and at least bang our foot and then march, whether in the dust or under the sun, just to make you understand that we are here for you. And we're surely going to do that.
That is true, and of course have the Deputy Police PRO, and there is Cadet SP Muhammeh Y Darboe, of course. Muhammeh, welcome.
Thank you.
You're live on Kerr, Fatou. What are we expecting from the police? I think it's more of what, of course, Mr. Sanyang said. But then, you have different roles that you play during this day. What are we expecting from you?
Indeed. Thank you so much for having me in the first place. My boss and every other security sector will have a joint collaboration, as it is expected and as it has been happening in the previous years. But slightly differently, we'll be responsible for the internal security as fundamentally our responsibility. The parade, like many years, will be taken care of by the military, and you have given a perfect description of that. Some of us who have been in the campus or in the training grounds recently already are so nostalgic. I feel I could join the parade myself. But this is going to be a gathering, even though it is a low-key gathering, and you expect dignitaries, government dignitaries, you expect citizens to be there, and as a result, there should be security measures that are in place to ensure that their lives and properties are saved, and also to ensure that the flow of traffic, which is very much important, is well coordinated. We have drafted a whole operational plan in ensuring that the traffic is not interrupted, the flow is consistent and is also speedy, so that by 10 a.m., which is the morning, we will have everyone seated and the program will start as scheduled. Already the Commissioner of Traffic is in the know, and he has prepared his men who are on a standby and ready even if the independent is tomorrow, to ensure that this does not have any hindrance. We will also deploy as much as possible uniform and non-uniform men in the street and even around areas, not just Banjul, to ensure that safety is assured at all times.
So how you inform your men that it's open to everyone before they stop people? According to Andy, it's open to everyone. So I only hope your men are aware.
Well, the Amie is a coordinating organ, and as you understand very well that there is. Yeah, I'm putting it across. I'm putting it across that.
We need to clarify that. Everybody is invited, because we are all citizens, and even there are non-citizens who will be interested in coming to watch the parade.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that you can come and sit anywhere or go anywhere. It is in this world you cannot have unmanaged situations. No. What will happen is that those who have invitation cards, their cards are labeled, and they can go to where the protocols will be there to guide them as to where to get seated. But the others who do not have invitation cards, they are allowed to go to the pavilion, and they can be there. So that should be clear. It's not that because it's everybody's business.
So
we
if
cannot
you come
just
without an invitation card, you know where to sit.
Yes.
And the police will help you.
Exactly.
You can go.
Exactly.
And that becomes our responsibility.
Exactly.
Of course, there will also be people who will be telling people that this is the way for you, the protocols, this is where you should go. It is our responsibility to ensure that you are safe in going to your places.
You are very right? But you are allowing everyone in. If you come and you want to attend the independence, so the person can go in. But it depends. If you are not having an invitation card, there are places that you can occupy, different from the people that are giving special invitation.
That you have the protocols.
The protocols will be there, and the security will also be there to guide you.
So once you are in, it's just a question of listening to them. If you are a card bearer, they will know exactly in accordance to the color of your card where which dice you're supposed to be directed.
Exactly.
To, and then that will happen. And then if you are supposed to be an occupant of the pavilion, also they will
guide you there.
Directions to go. So it's also to ensure that there is a smooth operation at the end of the day.
So Buba, let me just make it clear, just so you have an understanding, and basically maybe all those people that are view. When we mean an operational plan, it identifies different sections. It tells you those that belong to the state intelligence unit. This is what is your role. The traffic unit. This is what is your role. That the mobile police band. This is what is your role. That every other sector. In fact, it even defines the measures that are supposed to be taking place, even in an event that unforeseen circumstances happen. What amount of force do you apply, minimum force or whatever. So it defines everything. It doesn't leave out anything. And as a responsible institution, we are aware of this. This is not the first time. We're much more prepared this year to ensure that we avoid anything that will put the entire show into some funny situation. And I can assure you that we'll be more. This is a day to remember our fallen heroes. It's a day to remember how far we've gone. It's also a day to recognize our independence. So it's a day to cherish, to love, and to be together, not to brutally mishandle, as you will.
That is right.
That's right.
It's important that you mention that. Of course, I'm special panel Kajaka min na wolem independent celebration of Yalon Kole Kanani Karo Atritang and Seola, Alialone, Gambe independent Osurumo Watola. Bijan Nimol Prukajeko, Kacha preparation of Benyadi, the Wolem Parendirolti, Janin Luman from the Sila. Anti Amie Bojang Sissoho, name Yalonko, Mojamali along Gambia Bangkok and Jane. Atelwe marading kibarol fintindol anadungola State House kono Office of the President nga soto janne bari nga Captain Malick Sanyang fatan soto janne mi alon ko ate bata dame ngolem sojar kunnati bari nga Cadet ASP Muhammeh Darboe soto mi alon ko atelem polisol diamla flanjangoti nga ate fana soto janne nyanta ministry mimbe marading karandu manko la Gambia banko kanja nyante soto la numbari itol manna na be kacha kan wala bi andiami ngalom be pour nga ka diamu mole mi alon ko imam tuam kan o faham safo munem ko ti mi alon ka dole parende kan bayring independent celebration o kanasi
abaraka bake buba parendiro nyin komindal takela nyame wolom kaje ko nga National Organizing Committee le soto mi alon ko biring curriculum ko manto be kacha kanne be nyonso kan hakilola ka jibe ko nyata tamala nyame so organizing committee ninga ko min so nyoka e fonda ko tala butum isem dol sasi pour ngata wol ke wala na yen tolje jang pour ngantol ngana nyin kachal ke pour mol salon ko min yalon ko kambenta laje e follow wolam nyinti ko parendiro keta invitation lale min yalon ko ka di molla ndong protocol la do ko lon wote andu tolbe wol tambenti ka iba wodi kan yanti sambala nyam dame fulanya wafana kibar bunda la karola ngani safero ke non komanto kay kibari kay tandila ko nyimbina sila andum fere nyanta kelale ale safero ko ni momon ya lon ko ilafta pour ka ida bula ko kono isaje wol fana yela tol safele ya dinnale kay tol min nyanta parende la wo kama wo fana la kol be la karakelinne le nyinandum ibaji la ko nyimacho coming ngalo nyame macho lom kutimi alon ko molka hame ala bake alungola na manke dia molti moldal to solde security la bunda macho o wala ti nambarin ke wol bijang pour ifana ni mol se kacha o bundala karambunto dindi wala karola dum bawo nyina bengo nyen amanke ko melunta ngol soto la minbe bola bantakana kool be danta banko kanyanne bankol min be si la mol be siriye jang wol bina ma be lale bare karambunto dindi wala karola e karambugol mini be banyono ye dolle tombo wolto pour wol sina macho pour ye di machi dindingol be to yala bawo nyimbe pour kanyo da handilom anin kana batandiro ke bake ko la min yalon ka be dindingol la karola e ni wo butala fana banko nyaton ko nyi e his excellency president Adama Barrow be jikirin nyina la ning ala sonta fana be kumalale ala kuma kangol aba dila dikila min na wolom nyina kuma kangol min yalon ko atombonta wolom demokrasi la ko be laare nyaamen pour kaje ko Cairo ani yiru wase sotono nung pour ka wo kacha afana ye kuma kangol sotole abe jama kacandila ko la nyaamen e parendiro nyinan nga kacha bundale yele mi yalon ko e nataje ko nintara macho botala do mol bebe janjannale barin ko janning macho ning nyin kol be sila fonse banko nyin ba won kom na banko la fansuto juraro woto wo juraro nse mune keno kotenke nata mira ko kaje ko e nse be on kumandele mi yalon ko kachali ke gambia dingol damangol tema e birin committee o miro jibe e nata songala e amaro dita ko se continue pour ka wo tamande ay ke celebration nyen fato fanala watola wala tina karo nyen tilitang ani woro menketa tilifula janning independence lungo e bengo bekela Sadawda Kairaba International Conference Center nyinto e kakacha nyin kuma kan wala menketa democracy Cairo ani yurwa wolse sabatindi no nyaadile nata mimmira fana wolom nyinti ko nse kafufula soto dinnin mala kafol anin keba mala kafol bawo ninga jiwe bi jamano la dindigol kakul je nyamen anin kebal ka ka nyamen dobi je fato ka jele bari dobi je fana ela miro se sono nyoka andung be jamano le mi alon ko sanjindi jama be karankanne e fahamo be ke kanne wota be beti ala pour ka long e fana ye nyi mirol min soto banko la kol e pour se nyosa hakilo la kola wayati nafo ngamol tol bondile ngamira wol banketal sayla natalo fangol be balale abe janjankanne e pour ni wol fana diamta ni botaje ke bala mal fana be diamulale bari wokono fana nata mirako enseño se wondi nyo nyaadi le mi yalon ko se wondi ro mi yalon ko abe kola nyo karandiro leti nata atisol dol fana soto min yalon ko kuma kan nyin dite la pour ye mira wo kuma kangol itolbe woyele mandela no nyaadi le pour kan se wondi bari fana kan karanda kono nata fana ko nintarambe na fansoto le jurala e na jaleol fana ye lodula le sotoje so nga National Council for Arts and Culture nge contact ko kon se ensemble soto mi alon ko e bawo national troupe wotumo woka soto no bari sanyi malala soto ta komi ngalon nu nyame so bari itol fana ye la mol soto le e kamino kafunyoma pour ka wo mulu nyoya isaje ise mol se wonde ni kuma kan walla bari fana inse karanno abundala e nyinam fana kudo dundi celebration o nyinto ngamo tombo mi alonko nga sasi kuma kan wala pour ni macho botala soldarol pareta nse janim president wala de amwato nyinkono isaje wo fana e na nyin kuma kan wala ay mirol minikije ani mol sa banke mole mol salon so nyun be mu kuleti mi alonko abe kering anem parendiro nyim fana ko mi menyin ka calmin naten adabe wala kono seta radio bungol to tele bungol to ni mole kacha isalo mimbe kering aning hamo mi mentije so committee wala to yala ko do ko kono be wole kono nyin tembenna
akamda nyinantabe datila juna talantang mo nyanta be taraje
talantang nyanta mo be taraje because talantan no wato te president of be programme mo nyimbe commencer la to woy koto mo nyinete ton ko ite batulo fo talantan yewuli hani talan ko non nen tala nyanta tala mobe sita isaje ning alfalbe dunkan mobe se o CDA fo jannim president of be dunna fo programme be commencer la
sa akamda ko ko no angale kamoto ko nyinan abekela lo kile tunum kumata kela kibiri ma bengoti bari manki kombe luntangol expect kan mialon ko wolle kana banko e bantala bari invitational milbe senta be within the Gambia banko kan
aha wo mum ñeneti ko ninko atekela kibiri bate abe kala kibiro leti bawo kibiro mum muneti ibe seworen ko mento e akete nyaabo kuti ye nganyala wo nganya wote bayla wo be kala jele bari me minna wala ñenti ko comme ni akorosi sandola se presidentol kumandi yena wala luntan kuma bale kumandi wol yena ñinan wote kala je so bari nganyanye wo be kelale andum fana kacal be kelale andum machol ni school din wala machol ni security machol wol be kelale sabu ko drong luntangol bantala banko luntangol commando sa fono ro ko wole botaji ha anin yalo ni wol fana binala e kanen ni luntam bunya simangol minke wol be date kelaji so e bajela ko macho ni na botala abuko ko be barna woleto bari nga kala muta ko malum fu hanimbe Ministry of Basic Education ibe lora ko to ba bari e nyim folon ko ibe dinngol damma be nyose ya tulngol kelale so buton fo be kelale sañ man faté sel kela man kibar koy soti je baw min nyanta nala no wo man na pour ka wo koyde bari namanke woti kuwol be ba nyamale nyanta kala nyamen jikita ko wole be kela
nyilungom be mune expect la president be mune kela
abe kuma lale coming aka soldarol batu ka akallo ke bisimila kanyo ke la bunya dila e nyanta dile la nyame e anu ni wo botala abe kuma la jamaaye molbe kuma kangol nyulo la moyla ka jibe nyinan ka cha kumol min yalon ka fota menketa demokrasi kairo ni yirwa ate fana be wol bulala la diamol nyulo konole
all right nga captain Malick Sanyang fana soro mi yalon ka bata sojar kunda itolle molti mi yalon ko e kawo ma nyimalke enen ko aning security be mi yalon ko le Gambia jang and mo jamal ka hame fanan ka jibe ni independent sita don la majol ka mo jamal kontande ñinan be muna expect kan Mr. Sanyang
ñinan ko dalta kala nyamen dorom kana ka mol sewonde ke kontande bare o sewondro ni kontande ro ko akumata pour kaytande ko president atele na commander in chief so nin kumu boso be ami atele ba be santo yo wakam mala bunyal le bije min yalon ko parande tan pour akadiala yo ni lumo min yalon ko wakam dako banko la fansoto jura ngolam amasi yalon ko no so woto akumata le ibajalo ko min yalon ko walla batale dimbayalti woli e fintinan ka lumo nyina kumaya yitande yo wala tinna ko ati ame ya fotami aka security bunya barol fanan ka bunya la diala ka dunya jibe ka salutol men diala the highest level of salute ko le diala wonu wala ona banko ni saluto fa ko diala na fotat nan banko la fo ya juro la fanka ko ha wo sifal le be continue bare fanan ase kumaya pour ka yitande ko Aman security services min be kana ka be ngodlando national army bijele republican national gas bijele the Gambia navy fadam bijele bar Gambia police force fadam bijele ila PIU ni la general duty yo ni ol fadam jibe Gambia immigration department fadam bijele Gambia fire rescue wol fanam bijele the Gambia prisons fanam bijele Gambia revenue authority wol fanam bijele so ni a jibe o ko position o dam mandam ka mi tande wala nyinde ko Gambia be mu cleanati ba ñun be ka uniform sifa e buka uniform sifa kilimodo bara ni aje lungo si ibe na ka fu nyoka ibe be ku kilimol ke ka majo kata jame mol ka kondane be wurla way mi tande do wala nyata Gambia be kilim woto o ku kilimo ni ngala sonda wala fanam be tande la
so akamtale ko aliyal before independent parendiro alia start le at the Makati school
be ketale a board was convened by the CDS ning security forces will be mabeta benda meeting ol keta ibe fana nati la mol bondi jikita minila ke kafunyo kan isaje nyim majol ya no masata ka jibe ko abekele nyami lungo minne sa ke wonyama andeni nata min fanan tombong nyim ka fo kono puru ay ke parade commandant bimbe kala order dila mole barala wolungo la wolen one infantry battalion la commanding officer de ka fo me Lieutenant Colonel Abdoulaye Mbou wala be parade o nyintala nyinan yo o parandir ko be kerinde bi fa on so mandala itata Makati Square le katu jeni stadium o manke kilente kata kaje jibe ibe parendiro min keno la be keno la nyamin ka mol kontan bi yo kele sama ibe ta stadium mo to fana ibe benna da min kele uniform mol jibe baring banko nyaton ko na fota da nyillu la ka inspection o kele yo inspection o wolen kata ka munu ka jibe okay intela kele dumol min yalon ko be intela be maradila woli mu uniform sifa le be bulu ibe nyarandi ka nyaadile yo ikaje lako wolumo fo uniform kutolle dum fire pass so ayanda tilila nyame exactly sama ibita wala kele studio yes kaje ko president o nana ta fo balo na ko ha na dimbal felente so sama wala kala Thursday fana ibita banyu kaje ko kili bulando ko min beke dani baje lako sibitulungo buto bengo surprise on min biya besina fete
so dol mi surprise on leti ni mo futata jela be surprise on jela. Exactly. All right. Of course, Cadet Assistant Superintendent Muhammeh Darboe. Atelem Deputy Police PRO di la kumala fulanja wanying gabe bago kanjang. It will fanang better bengo nyintole. It will fanang of course security leti. It will better mararing traffic wala kola ning kudol. Bari mbemuna expect kang atol bulo Muhammeh nyillo ngoro independent celebration.
Buba barka bake comment na fo nyame to have compte bari deden ka furaje kama ko captain o ndefo xamendile ya param panan pour sa inde defananta na yul mo fal nam fana nganda ke jeba bal bo nyoto sintoni ndabe mol kono men yalon ko be mabela macho nyinto quand même captain o ya fo nyame bar majo nyim fanan kola ntole load la le soto nyanta ka mel muta e bamba wala pour ka aje ko kairo nin tenko olungo way sabati bake because o mulungo tilu menna be na banko jura kan na independent no kabrin tumo menna ngam fon soto tuba bola maralo kano anum fanan ka na modol remember lum ka galum balti so o manya na ka lunti menya na ka fitna lunti o nyanda ka lunti ninga adaro dum fa be kairo sabati ndikan sinya tan o lu nyanda ka kele fo sinya keme so wakamala man na mol funtinde na banda men yalan ko fo uniform dunne fo ma uniform dung e batara la beto banjuno anim banjul la bandala pour ka je ko kairo ko kana fea wala fereng bari fanan o mulungol ti me yalon ko dunnim finto ga sia anin dunnim finto sia da mena silol be nyame fo ngamol soto men yalon ko be loren ka motol bornya ni dunya kawol muta na commissioner member responsibility wala adeba pare ni fang hanataro no samala independent pour ka je ko kana tarde o anin ko wol soto wol kono me yalon ko aba independent on to torara demanding so comme ambol nyam sansay anin plan jamal ngamen yalon ngela mba meksola ni mol nata yana ya dum banjun kairo kono ya independent o jura comme nyanda ka jura nyame ani funti yete ya kairo kono so no plano ngalandi wala nyama yani independent wasiga ning independent tumola ani ning independent banda munabe keri
okay all right ngalo mba mara demanding sura kangoto janning mama da sura kango abala jël resim ta mohamed bi ma koy la lay soké andi am wala ni briefly ñi ngay wajal independence celebration xamna né bes bu ci jotté gambien yépp day jog gambien yi bari légui dañu laccé of course some preparation bi nakala légui xamna lu fa dess bari wut lan lañ naka di expect
ñu gërëm bu baax ñi déglu ak ñi sétane di leen wax né préparation bi kañ mu ngi on parce que fim nekk ni soko sétlo liñ wara def yu ëpp yépp yoy mom ñu ngi ci kawam ben moy né invitation cards yi nga xamné mom lañ dé joxé cards yu leen protocole ñom la seen liggéey té ñom ñu ngi ci lolu ñaarel bi moy né ci wali xibaar yi committee bi sas nañ bunti xibaar yi pour ñom tamit liñ wara def ñu def ko moy né ben bindoon ne ñi nga xam ne ñooy bunti xibaar yi wax leen ne bés baa ngay waaj te si waajtaay googu leen ne ñu binda wax ñu ñi nga xam ne ñoo fa ñëw su ko defee ñun tamit katta yi ñu war a defar ñu mun koo defar loolu tamit yàlla dimbale ñu ñëpp ñi nga war a bind ñi war a binda yëpp binda nañ te jot nañ kayit yi te ñu ngi koy wàlla gu tamit su ma yóbboo buubu pare na bi ci des mooy ne ñi nga xam ne mooy waxtaan yi ñoo def nii pour nit ñi xam ne bés baa ngi ñëw ñu ngi koo waajal te tamit li ñoo waxtaanee ñu gën koo yaatal nit ñi xam ne ren li ñoo waxtaanee mooy mbiri démocratie suñ ko waxee naka la àndee jàmm ak tamit yokkute su ko defee nag nit ñi waxtaanee loolu moo tax bunti xibaar yi sax ñu bindoon leen waxoon leen ne ñoom mun nañoo tànnal sañ boppa ñiñ bugg a waxtaanal ñu taaj leen ñoom mi ñu waxtaan si jamono ji ko defee ñuy waxtaane ñoom mbiri démocratie jàmm ak li nga xam ne moo di mbiri yokkute gannaaw loolu tamit ren konka jataay bi dawul ne dañoo am gan yuy jóge bitim réew xam nga yenn at yi di nga gis ñu invite ay président wala ay kilifa yu jógee bitim réew ñëw ren su neexee yàlla boobu du ci nekk so di nga gis ne du nekk ci wàlla googu tey tamit su fekkee ne loolu amul tamit jataay reeri bernde yiñ dee def yooyu tamit du ci bokka waaye nag xale yi school yi tamit tànn nañ ñi nga xam ne ñoo nekk Banjul si school yi foofu ñoom ñu bokk si maaj bi ànd ak ñi nga xam ne ñooy soldaar yeeg police ak yeneen bunte yi nga xam ne ñoo wala nekk si wàlli kaaraange gi gannaaw loolu nag ren am na luñ ci boole nag parce que bugga nañ ci maajeekaay bi foofu leen suñ maajee ba police sécurité bi pare si li ñoo def dinañ am kuñ moom it mu wax ñu xalaatam ci kàddu yi nga xam ne mooy liñ tànn pour waxtaanee ko muy démocratie jàmm ak yokkute ñuy ko waxe poetry dina am poète buñ tànn kooku dina def loolu gannaaw loolu tamit président bi dina gaaral kàddu foofu waxtaan ak nit ñi ak xale yi school yi nekk foofu tamit am kàddu yu ñu leen bàyyee ci wàll gi waaye moom it dina waxtaan ci li nga xam ne mooy liñ tànn ci waxtaani ren bi pour waxtaanee ko moom it dina ci wax xalaatam ci biir kàddoom yi ren nag tamit suñooy bone am na luñ luñ dugal depuis 2017 daal mun naa cee wax xëy na li ci gannaaw duma ci mun a wax ndax am na ndax amut waaye bii mooy jëlbeeni yoon ñuy am jataay boo xam ne dañ koo def si jamono màggal gi mooy ne fukki fan ak juróom-benn ñaari fan balaa independence bi jot dinañ am jataay boo xam ne dañ ko oote si Kairaba International Conference Center bi nga xam ne Gambian si fànn gu nekk muy nguur gi muy civil society muy security fuñ mun di nekk daal muy ndaw muy mag ñëpp lañ invite si across the board political parties si ñëpp lañ invite parce que bés la pour réew mi soo ko déggee mooy doomi réew mi kon doomi réew mi su seen bés jotee am nañ ci kaddu te am nañ ci cër pour cëral leen nag xëy na ñëpp duñ mun a ñëw Gambie yëpp duñ xëj ci benn xool waaye tànn nañ ci fànn gu nekk si suñ xel may pour ñu tànn ñooñu ñu ñëw teew ak ñun ñëpp ñu waxtaan si tànn gi nag am na ñoo xam ne dañ leen beral muy ay ndaw ñu tànn leen ñoom ñu ñëw wax ñu ku nekk wax si sa xalaat si li nga gis si waxtaan bi ak na ko gisee naka la mun a demee am na ñu mag tamit ñoo xam ne ñoom it gis nañ démba xëy na gis nañ tey pour mun a waxtaan ci fànn googu tamit waxtaan yi su xewee mbooloo mi fa nekk tamit dinañ am time bu ñu leen a jox ñoom tamit ñu wax sañ xalaat ci biir loolu waaye tamit dinañ am ñu ñëw bégal si biir bégale boobu nag dafa ànd ak waxtaan boo xam ne dafa jàngale waale nit ñi pour ñu bàyyi sañ xel ci kàddu yi nga xam ne moom la ñoo waxtaanee muy démocratie jàmm ak li nga xam ne mooy yokkute parce que koo gis si biir réew mi fii bugga na démocratie koo gis bugga na jàmm koo gis bugga na yokkute léegi nag naka la si suñ xalaat yi mel loolu la ñoo seet waxtaanee ko ñu mayante ci xel su ko defee si bunti xibaar yi tamit ñoom it yaakaar nañ ne dinañ fa nekk pour génnee ko ñi nga xam ne nekkuñ ci biir kër jataay bi ñu nekk ci biti mun na ñëw seetaan si télé yi mbala si online yi mbala si rajo yi ñoom it ñu dégg ba xam ñi ci biir foofu lan lañ doon waxtaanee ñoom it seen xalaat lem lañ ci may ñu continuer waxtaan bi mu doon loo xam ne dina dimbale réew mi pour ñu gis ne ndekem am na bés boo xam ne de Gambie ñun ñëpp ne ñoo toog ñu waxtaan te fekk li ñu soo waxtaanee ak li ñuy jublu yëpp mooy réew mi loolu mooy li nga xam ne daal ren su neexee yàlla loolu lañ tëral te ñu fas yéene koo def si jàmm ak salaam day ñaan yàlla ñu dugal si jàmm génn si jàmm.
dafa mel ni képp kuy ñëw daal this year by 9 da nga war a nekk foofu noonu because mu ngi start at 10 right.
waaw jotaay bi ñaari jotaay yëpp 10 o'clock laa start mooy on the 16th forum bi 10 o'clock laa start kon mu ngi mel ni by 9 taati war naa fekk ñëpp toog ko defee kilifa yi war a ñëw tamit ñëw ñëw jotaay bi mun a commencé waxtu jeex waxtu parce que loolu foog naa Gambia ñu ngi koo jàngal léegi ne su ñoo def dara ñu jéem mu nekk waxtu bi dinañu dimbale torop président bi tamit bési Independence Day bi muy samedi bi ñoom it tamit niñ ko tëralee fukki waxtu daal mbir yi dina commencé kon juróom-ñeneenti waxtoo genn walla war naa fekk gan yëpp toog su ko defee ñu ñëw si jotaay boobu tamit ñu jël seen place comme ci biir waxtaan bi yaa ngi doon laajte fii ni naka la ñoo duggee ndax ku nekk mun naa ñëw kañ ku nekk mun naa ñëw waaye dafa am ñëwin am na ñoo xam ne carte lañ leen jox te carte yooyu dañ ko marqué soo ñëwee sa marqué bi la ñoo seet protocole yi dinañ la wax ne la waaw yow sa carte bi fii nga war a dem toog ñu gungee la nga dem toog ñi nga xam ne ñooy sécurité bi tamit soo ñëwee ñoom it xam nañ carte yi ban yoon nga war a jaaree ñoom it dinañ la wax ne waaw jaaral nii fekk protocole yi tamit nekk fa dimbali la nga dem jël sa toogu ñi nga xam ne amuñ carte pavillon bi mu ngi fa suñ ñëwee te amuñ carte sécurité bi dinañ leen joxoñ fan lañ war a jaaree ñu dimbale leen ñoom tamit ñu dem toog jël sañ toogu toog ci pavillon bi su ko defee ñu def jotaay bi si teranga njekk mu rafet taaru comme niñ ko xamee Gambia jàmmale ñu xamee di ñaan yàlla ñu dëgg si jàmma jeexal ko si jàmma
dëgg kooku moo nekkoon of course Auntie Amie Bojang Sissoho moom moo nekk Director Public Relations Office of the President Captain Malick Sanyang moom tamit si soldat la jógee moom tamit of course ñu xam ngeen ñoom naka lañ ko dee defee time independence time boobu noonu dama dee foog ne ñi machine lañ dee use nekkuñu ay nit di wee di gu di ko watting si no waaye ñoom tamit ñu ngi fi ne ñu explainal naka la ñoo defee captain loolu la ñoo expect si yéen briefly.
waaw li ngeen di expect si ñun dafa mel ni comme nuñ ko bëgg di defee at mu ne parce que mbootaay bi nga xam ne ñoo dee saytu wàllum parade bi mbootaay boobu noonu si dee si dooleem bi sos na ko te mbootaay boobu noonu képp koo xam ne solkati uniforme nga si wàllum kaaraange muy si soldat yi si police yi fire service ak li ni mel ñoom ñëpp a bokk foofu noonu te loolu biñ ko sosee ba léegi am nañ ay waxtaan si seen biir ba loolu tax na ba ku nekk yónnee nañ comme si police yi ñu yónnee police yi soldats yi ak yu ni mel ñu commencé si seen training bu kaay day def loolu start nañ ko di ko def tey jii nii demoon nañ Makati Square parce que Makati Square ak Independence bi am nañ différence tuuti so demoon nañ fa tey pour dem pour size of parade bi seet bés bu si boppam nan lañ fa mën a def ëllëg si soobee yàlla dinañ dem si stadium bi tamit li tax ñuy dem foofu noonu mooy pour dem seet seen colin yi muy police yi mooy immigration yi ak yu ni mel ñu xool seen colin yi seet ndax ees nañ naka lañ leen defaree ak lan lañ soxla pour ñu defaree seen uniforme bi keroog parce que soo ko seetloo président bi His Excellency daf di def li ñuy ooyee inspection of the parade mooy di dem di leen saytu di xool seen colin beeg yooyu noonu léegi balaa bés boobu di jot foog gars yi xool seen ñawin yeeg yu ni mel ndax jaar na yoon wala jaarul yoon su ko defee bu dee am na défaut ñu jéem koo lijjante balaa bés boobu noonu parce que bés boo xam ne dafa important trop pour ñoo xam ne solkati uniforme lañ ci keroog waaye su loolu passé tamit on Thursday incha allah dinañ dem defi ji dress rehearsals balaa Saturday si boppam Saturday nag incha allah comme nuñ ko bugg di defee rek loolu lañ koo defatee bi yoon ki nekk di jiite parade bi mooy lieutenant colonel Abdoulaye Mbuub mooy di commanding officer of the 1 Infantry Battalion yu fii police yi ñu ngi fa immigration nañ fa nekka fire service nañ fa nekka GRA nañ fa nekk Gambian Navy Gambian National Army Republican National Guards so bés la boo xam ne dafa important trop te dinañ def suñ képp te lay kattan pour bégal nit ñi comme nuñ ko bugg di defee daal parce que xam nañ ne parade bokk na si loo xam ne moo day indi ñu bëri tamit pour ñu seetaan pour ñu mun a puugaroo di xam ne ñun de suñ borom nomba lifin yi ñii la ñii ñoo suñ kat uniforme yi pour ñoo seet si parade bi te incha allah dinañ ko doxalee
dëgg noonu la moo demee Muhammeh dégguloo so police tamit dañ fa nekka of course ki ngeen gis mu toog nii mu sol lu weex li moo nekka of course Cadet Assistant Superintendent Muhammeh Y Darboe moom moo nekk of course ñaareeli of course nit ko xam ne daf dee wax si turi police yi moom tam mu ngi fi toogal police yi ñoom tamit am nañ wàlla si independence celebration boo xam ne mu ngi ñëw ñoom tamit ñoom ñooy téye wàllum yoon yi pour nit ñi mun a dem fekk duñ am jafe-jafe si bala programme bi di start and also programme bi during the programme ñoom ñooy yore wàllu yooyu noonu ñoom tamit ñooy taaw si buntay pour dimbale nit yi ñoo xam ne ñoom ñooy dugga protocole si of course nañ fa nekka ñoom ñoo laa woon fi ngay toog waaye police tamit nañ nekka pour ñu aar képp koo xam ne yaa ngi fa ak moto yi naka la ñoo duggee ak naka la ñoo génne because day celebration na xam nañ dignitaries yu bari nañ fa ñëw so police tamit nañ fa nekka so these are the things that I remember.
No, well summarized. Well summarized. I actually understand, but if I have to speak all of you, maybe we'll all go home.
Of course, we're against time. So, of course, time is against us. So we're going to, of course, just you can tell us anything that I did not ask, and you want to mention it in this program.
All I want to say is that it's the time for conversation. Let's have a conversation as Gambians. Let's discuss issues. Let's bring our ideas together and look at those ideas, how we translate them in our everyday interaction and conversations. Because as a people, we must sit and we must talk to each other. And it is time, and we thought it's timely for us to do that. So, and that is why we're having the public forum, and the conversation will be open in the media. People can discuss it with civility, express ourselves, how we understand things, and let's be Gambian. Sure. As we are known for. We are known as peaceful people. We are known as tolerant people. Let us push those values and talk to each other and make sure that we focus on Gambia first.
Sure. Thank you very much. That was the Director of Public Relations, Office of the President. Of course, I'm Captain Sanyang.
Well, it's just to say that it's just a general appeal to members of the public that will be in attendance, that of course we'll be having the State Guards Battalion and of course members of the economic to be providing the physical security.
Okay.
So whatever is being asked of them by members of the Armed and Security Services present on the ground, it's just a question of obeying, knowing that ultimately it's just to ensure that the event is a success and it's hitch-free at the end of the day.
Sure.
That's just a general appeal.
Mohamed?
Yeah, it's the independence of the Gambia, and I think that should ring a bell when we say independence of the Gambia, not the independence of President Barrow or any other person. So it's a collective, it should be regarded as a collective joy, collective responsibility, and I think everybody should take ownership of this day. It's not a day to ignite violence, a day to compromise the peace and security of the country. And our people will be there. They will be very much cordial, but they will also be on alert to ensure that we celebrate the independence in peace, and as I repeatedly say, before, during, and after the occasion.
Thank you very much, of course, Auntie Amie. Thank you very much, Mr. Sanyang, and of course, Mr. Darboe.
Thank you.
I'm going to summarize in fuller so that maybe my fuller people also understand what we are talking here. Musiba minun biare ko dumen ke ba non hande be be jiron be do jodi o ko Office of the President Imori, of course Auntie Amie Bojang Sissoho, odo non woni Captain Malick Sanyang makoko sojari be to Imori o. Of course, Cadet Assistant Superintendent Muhammeh Y Darboe makoni kalo police abe Darboe mo ko gandantuma ko police abe to jia comme kala no do woni kule independent celebration mo gandantuma ko on arta wan do leru sun hebi balde sappo e jetati independent celebration wara do comme nono Auntie Amie haleri ni rek be mbi non hika na wayno be kebat programme mo gandantuma be mbara do sawdo Dakar Jara Conference Center do lewru sundi hebi balde sappo e jeegom rek we gandantuma be dum ginniri public forum be mbara do ton dum non yimɓe hewɓe kawrat toon pour ɓe kaala kulle démocratie ɓe kalat kulle jam ɓe kalat ne kulle yaagol yeeso leydi ndi ɗum ko tubako wiyata développement ɗum fof ɓe kalat ɗum toon ɓe jii noon o célébration ko gandan toon yimɓe garata ɓe mbaɗa maaƴo kota so ɓe paala pour yimɓe ɓe fof ɓe kawra toon ñande ndulere sono heeɓi balɗe 16 pour ɓe keɓa o forum ñande indépendant noon président o arat toon na wayno yawat fuɗɗo waktuji 10 rek si Allah jaaɓi fuɗɗoro programme o fuɗɗoro président o wonat ɗon kala jeehowo ko nono ɓe mbiri ni ano toon wawiya waktuji 9 tawata yimɓeɓe foof jooɗima soldari ɓe gonat toon police aɓe gonat toon immigration wonat toon fof kala gandantuma ko sécurité wonat toon noon ɓe majirta ni ɓe mbaɗat majiji ɗi fof président on e arat toon o hokkira toon statement ɓe mbi hikka eko haalta ko ɗum woni démocratie yo jam yo développement mo gandantuma ko ɗum woni of course ko ɗum woni theme e hikka independence celebration o minon calmina kala mo gandantuma ano daranno Kerr Fatou. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, Takaful Fund, management of Zakat, management of Awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
We live in a day and age where technology is creating a world without borders, filled with unlimited potential to improve the lives of the people around us. Innovarex Global Health ushers in a new way of leveling the playing field with increased access to quality healthcare services delivered at your doorstep. Our qualified professionals are equipped with state-of-the-art point-of-care testing technology to conduct tests such as kidney function, liver function, electrolyte tests, body composition, hemoglobin, A1C, and many more services with the highest efficiency in delivering results. The addition to our flagship, Wellness on Wheels, more fondly known as WOW Delivery Service, brings the entire clinical experience full circle. IGH has remained committed to creating the future of healthcare delivery. Gone are the days of sending loved ones outside the country for basic medical services. Innovarex Global Health offers a new peace of mind and takes